ever see people swear by small data sets or sample sizes? Like they've just decoded a Wakandan prophecy in the spreadsheet? Here's the crazy part. Your brain does the same thing. It sees one tiny blip in reality and reacts like Doctor Strange just opened a portal to the multiverse. See, let me show you something most people never actually see. A few years ago, I'm walking through this massive theme park. Imagine Avengers Campus mashed up with Galaxy's Edge with a little Hogwarts sprinkled in. And I stumble onto these two laser blaster booths. One was small, one was massive. They both had the same rules, they had the same targets, they had the same blasters. But the small booth kept cranking out like the chosen ones, right? Everybody scored super high, was giving these massive grades like it was recruiting for the next Jedi Council. People were crowding around and whispering like Gotham citizens just spotted Batman on a rooftop. That kind of thing. So they're like, bro, that tiny booth is blessed. And I'm standing there like, see, that's not the Force, that's not vibranium, that's not plot armor, that's math doing cosplay. This is exactly what Daniel Kahneman means when he's speaking about the law of small numbers. See, small sample sizes tell big lies. Here's how your brain gets fooled. It sees a tiny pattern and it promotes it like Nick Fury recruiting a new Avenger. 3 bad appointments, shut down the whole lead source. 2 quick closes, oh, that rep is Superman. 1 slow week, we're entering Ragnarok. System 1 doesn't just jump to conclusions. It hits hyperspace going to conclusions. It slams the Millennium Falcon throttle and skips straight to a full cinematic universe without asking one single question. Now picture this like a full-blown movie scene. You're in a casino on Coruscant. You got neon lights, stormtroopers off duty, droids mixing drinks. Drop into a sabacc table. The guy next to you wins 3 hands in a row, and suddenly everybody treats him like he's channeling the time stone. But what is that really? Statistically, it's the equivalent of a goldfish winning 3 laps and someone shouting, "We found the next Aquaman." Your brain eats that stuff up because it loves shortcuts like they're infinity stones. It loves certainty the way Gollum loves his ring. It loves stories more than Deadpool loves breaking the 4th wall. And this is where leaders and reps get wrecked. They redesign the entire process off of looking at the statistics of 5 calls. They fire someone off of 1 rough week like they're Thanos snapping half the org away.
I am inevitable.
They change a script because Tuesday felt weird. Like the universe is sending them signs. It's the same mistake the Empire made. They saw a small rebel cell and they said, they're no threat. Then boom, those insignificant outliers blew up not 1, but 2 Death Stars. Let me challenge you. Your instincts are not the problem. Your overconfidence in tiny samples is. When you're tempted to make a massive decision off of a tiny number or tiny sample size, imagine this. You're staring at that tiny carnival booth like it's giving out Excalibur, but really it's just randomness putting on a low-key level illusion. Here's the part you're probably thinking already. You want me to ignore my spidey senses? You're saying those numbers I see don't really matter? You're saying I shouldn't react when something short circuits? No, not exactly. Your gut is your early warning system, your Peter Parker tingle, but it's not the mission plan. It's not the Bat computer. It's not the Jedi archives. It tells you where to start looking, like smoke and fire. But data tells you what to do. So here's your Jedi level, Avengers Tower level, Batcave level skill for the week. When something crazy happens, Pause like Neo dodging bullets. Zoom out like Doctor Strange scanning 15 million outcomes. And ask yourself, how big is the sample size? Is this signal or is this just noise wearing a cape? Am I about to rebuild the Death Star based on 3 blaster shots? Because once you master this, you stop reacting like an NPC. You stop choosing illusions like Mysterio is in control of your pipeline. You stop letting randomness convince you it's destiny. And you start making decisions like someone who actually understands the Force. Not someone letting their brain Jedi mind trick them into bad moves. This is how you stop getting tricked by your own brain. That's how you rise above the randomness. And that is how you slay sales like you're the main character.